Hello and welcome everyone to the beautiful campus of the Tigers here at Tiger Fieldhouse in Orem, Utah on this December night for fourth week action of Utah boys basketball here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. I'm Nate Thatcher, so happy to have you here with us tonight as we should be in for a good one between two teams looking to make another statement in non-region play before things get hot in the new year. It's the Orem Tigers taking on the Lone Peak Knights. For Orem, the Tigers have had a decent start to their 2025-26 campaign with a 5-3 record, but they still haven't found that meaningful win that puts them into some top conversations once February comes around. After losing handedly to both Millennium and Layton Christian and dropping a comeback attempt against Corner Canyon the week of Thanksgiving, Orem is in desperate need of a quality win, which comes with another chance at taking down a 6A Region 3 opponent in Lone Peak. Let's see if star senior forward Simeon Sugachuraga and company are up to the task. Meanwhile, for Lone Peak, the Knights are coming off of their second loss of the season against a really good Bingham team, where they came up just short. Lone Peak is also looking to get a meaningful win, but they will have plenty of opportunities in the coming weeks to secure that. A win here tonight, though, could be just the boost they need to get some momentum going before they head into region play. Look for the double-headed monster in Saxon Young and Crew Fotheringham, who will be dangerous from the perimeter if they keep things up here tonight. And now let's bring it down to the court as the Tigers starting lineup is introduced here at the Fieldhouse. Starting for the Knights, it'll be the junior guard Saxon Young, who's been on an absolute tear this season, especially from the perimeter, as mentioned in the pregame. He'll go alongside Jaden Hughes, the aforementioned Crew Fotheringham, Logan Brimhall, and Camden Broadhead. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, they'll go with Troy Kafusi, Manuia, as well as Isa Aliai, alongside Junia Moala and, of course, Simeon Sugachuraga. The Tigers are led by fourth-year head coach Jace Tavita, who boasts a 59-25 record. And the Knights are led by first-year head coach Izzy Engel, who's coming over from Timpview, and before that, Timpanogos. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in here tonight. We should be in for a good one here on the Rewind Sports Network. Tigers are in white, Knights are in black. Tip-off at the center. It is tipped away and controlled by the Tigers. Here comes Orem, moving left to right. Kafusi's got it on the far side. He's guarded closely by Fotheringham. Tigers will start out in a 2-1-2. Back out to Kafusi. 17 on the shot clock. Sugachuraga's got a baseline. Picks up his dribble. He's double teamed. Goes up around two defenders, so they're going to call a traveling violation. So a first turnover for the Tigers. Sugachuraga tried to get some points in the paint. It doesn't go. Knights coming the other direction. Coming off of a loss against Bingham, 60-51. Here's Hughes up top, over to Fotheringham, left side. He averages just under 15 points per game. He's going to go one-on-one with Simeon. Back up top to Hughes. Hughes takes it to the rack, leaves it short. Rebound out to Orem. Here's Kafusi. He goes coast to coast, goes up with his right, and gets it to go for two. Here come the Knights to quickly respond. Out to Hughes in the corner. Back up top, Fotheringham. He's got it. Left side. Crew trying to go one-on-one with Simeon. He'll go cross-court pass. Three-pointers up and short. Rebound once again out to the Tigers. Miss came that time from Brimhall. Here's Sugachuraga. Back up top to Kafusi. Shot clock under 20. Isa's got it right side. The Utah football DB commit passes it back over to Kafusi. Now in the corner, Manuia for three. No good. Isa going for the hard rebound. There will be a foul called. It'll be called on the floor against Fotheringham. That'll be his first as well as the team's first of the contest. Tigers coming off of a win against Mountain View on the 6th, where they won it handedly, 81-46. Tigers are going to inbound baseline. Isa, he's going to bring it in. Back over to Simeon. Simeon's going to take it to the rack and lay it off the glass on the right side. Tigers lead it 4-0. A reminder, our clock is unofficial here on the Rewind Sports Network. We're going to try and keep it as close as possible. Oh, a nice move on the other end. Lone Peak can't get it to go. It's a miss from Young. And once again, Tigers get the board. Moving quickly in transition. Aliai back up top. Here's Kafusi from the top of the key. Rattles in and out. And Knights can't collect on the rebound, so it's going to stay here with the Tigers. Orem will inbound baseline as they lead it 4-0, under 6 to go here in the first. Kafusi looking to inbound. Oh, a beautiful play. Sugaturaga connects again. And it's 6-0 Orem. Here's Fotheringham moving left to right. That's the matchup to watch here tonight, folks. 4v12. Bounce pass down low. And turnaround jumper falls short. I missed that time from Broadhead. Here comes Kafusi. He'll go coast to coast. Nice move on the other side, but leaves it too strong off the glass. Fotheringham collects on the rebound. Goes down to Broadhead, but he loses it in transition. Knights look out of sorts here. Manuia stops his dribble for a moment. And Sugaturaga tries to collect the pass, but Juni overthrows his intended receiver, so it'll be another turnover for Orem. Checking it for the Tigers now. Looks to be number 5. And Schwartz will check in for Lone Peak. Here's Young. He's on that right side. Elbow jumper from the right side, no good. Simeon with the rebound. Got it out to Kafusi. Kafusi's going to slow things down. He has it at the top of the key. Trying to find Manuia, he does. Now Simeon's got it baseline. Simeon's going to go 1v1. Oh, just puts his body into it. Turnaround jumper, leaves it short. Gets his own rebound and puts it back in. And number 12 on an absolute tear right now as the Knights try to answer. They can't, but a foul on the play. And Lone Peak will head to the free throw line for 2. So Cooper Harris picks up the foul. It's Saxon Young at the line, the junior point guard, 5'11", averaging 17 points per game as the first one goes in and out. He has 19 three-pointers on the season. So as mentioned in the pregame, very dangerous from the outside. Him and Crew Fotheringham combined have 26 of the team's three-pointers. Second one rattles in, and finally, the Lone Peak Knights are on the board with a point. Knights are going to move. Here's a three-pointer. Swishes down and in. Cooper Harris gets it to drop. 11-1 lead now for Orem. Here's Young. Outside, three-pointers up, cashes in. Nice response that time on the other side by Tanner Schwartz. Isa almost goes out of bounds, gets it back into Young. Into Harris. Kafusi now has it near the logo. He's going to get a screen from Sugaturaga. There's the double team coming off of it. Little pick and pop. Manuia for 3. Connects. Orem back up to a double-digit lead. Caton in the left wing. He's going to go 1v1. Picks up his dribble. He's double-teamed, and that's going to be a traveling violation. So under 4 to go here in the first quarter. Tigers are in dominant control, 14-4. Knights just look out of sorts here on the offensive end. It's been all Sugacharaga with just a hint of a couple three-pointers from his teammates here in this first quarter. Here's Kafusi, guarded closely. Harris takes another three. Boom! Got it! Cooper Harris checks in and already has a couple three-pointers to go alongside. Tigers lead at 17-4. Here's Fotheringham, still looking to get his first points of the night. Ooh, a nice spin move, and he gets a kiss off the glass for two. Tigers looking to control possession here. They're going to slow things down as Kafusi brings it across the timeline. He's met with an immediate double team. Manauia, pump fakes a three, now gets it down low. Sugacharaga's left open, and he puts it in. Nice layup for number 12. Having a very good first quarter. Here's the Knights on the other end. 2.5 minutes to go. And a beautiful drive, but no finish. But a nice offensive rebound as Andrioli connects for the Knights. 19-8 is our score. Here's Sugacharaga, handoff, Aliai. Up top, Kafusi. Kafusi calls out the play. He's going to have Harris, far wing, guarded closely. Harris was looking to go baseline. Instead, it's back up top, Kafusi. Got a screen for a second from Sugacharaga. Now he's going to take it himself against Fotheringham. Picks up his dribble. And now 10 seconds on the shot clock. Sugacharaga's got it. He's going to go on a 1v1. Oh, puts his body into it, and a charge will be called. Nice placement of the body that time from Young as the offensive foul will go against the Tigers. A turnover that the Knights needed to keep this one within play as they trail by 11. Ice is going to check out as Juni Mawala checks back in for Orem. Harris closely guarding Young. Fotheringham's got it. Still looking to get some points on his end. And he's going to go 1v1. And shuffles his feet just a little bit, but finds a teammate in the corner for three. Cole Caton gets his first three. And here come the Tigers on the other end. Harris can't connect. A rebound out to the Knights. 19-11 is our score. Lone Peak trying to go quickly. And can't get a couple layups to go. They'll kick it back up top. Here's a three-pointer. That connects from the right side. Tanner Schwartz with another triple. And Lone Peak has made it a two-possession game. Just about a minute to go here in the first. Here's Sugacharaga, baseline. He's going to go cross-court pass. Manauia for three. No good. Rebound out to Fotheringham. Crew brings it across the timeline, guarded closely by Mawala. He's going to stop and set things up in the half court. Oh, he's going to pick and pop a three. No good. Rebound out to Harris. Manauia now has it. Out to Kafusi. He's going to drive. Mawala. Oh, a nice dish and pop. And an easy two for Orem. About a half-second difference between our shot clock and game clock. So Knights probably looking to get the last shot here in the first. Caton's got it. Out up top to Andrioli. Schwartz now has it left side. Back up top with Young. Young's guarded closely by Harris. Young picks up his dribble. Out to Fotheringham. Crew in a one-on-one with Simeon. Looks back. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He's got to get something going. Oh, and he's going to do a step-back three. No good. Manauia with the rebound. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Tigers have a great start, and that gives them a 7-point lead as we head into the second here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com.
Bucket list hikes, local races, challenging adventures, that one goal that means so much to you. Salt Lake Running Company has the gear and expert advice you need to start and finish strong. You'll be crushing that goal before you know it. With our trained and knowledgeable staff, an award-winning custom shoe fit process, and the head-to-toe products you need, SLRC will gear you up for your goal. Shop in-store at any of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
With a TabSpend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. TabSpend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
Welcome back into Tiger Fieldhouse here in Orem, Utah. As the Orem Tigers currently lead the Lone Peak Knights 21-14. It's a 5A versus 6A matchup. Orem has played another 6A Region 3 foe in Corner Canyon, but they fell on Thanksgiving week at Pleasant Grove High School in the EYBL Scholastic Hoop Fest. Looking to get a comeback opportunity here against another a Region 3 opponent from 6A. And let's see how they do. Currently doing well so far with a 7-point lead. Knights with a little bit of a comeback there in the first, trying to make it close. We'll see if they can cut it even further. Knights start with the ball first. Here's Young with a 3. That's no good, but he gets his own long rebound. Now dishes it back up top. Broadhead had it for a moment, still has it. He's going to take it. He picks up his dribble at the right elbow. Back up top in the far wing. Here come the Knights. Oh, and a nice move. A tough finish doesn't go for Brimhall, but a foul will be called on the play, and it looks like it's going to be on the shot. So Logan Brimhall, the junior small forward, will head to the free throw line for 2. First one rattles out. And the junior small forward, 6'4", averages 7 points on the season. Looking to go 1 for 2 here from the line. Knights were picked to finish second in Region 3 this year after finishing 15-9 last season and falling to Layton in the state's quarterfinals. Second of 2 falls down for Lone Peak. That cuts it to 6. So here comes Orem moving left to right. Kafusi's got it. Looks to get a screen from Suguturaga. He's going to drive, picks up his dribble. Oh, and a nice underhand shot. Goes in. Tigers back up top by 8. Here's Young on the other end. He's got it. Guarded closely by Harris. Those are the 2 3-point shooters of tonight's game. Broadhead. He'll take a 3 in the left wing. No good. He leaves it short. Suguturaga gets the rebound. Here's Kafusi on the other end. Aliai, cross-court pass to Harris. Back up top to Kafusi. Kafusi will call things out. Looking for a screen. Instead he'll hand off to Aliai. Suguturaga, inbound pass to Harris. Back up top, Isa. Isa's going to drive. He'll kick out. Kafusi for 3. Bang! Got it to go. Tigers looking great right now on the offensive side of the ball as they're back up top by double digits. Young falls for a moment, tries to get it out. Harris steals it. Here's Aliai in the open court, and he'll lay it up for 2. And the Utah football DB commit connects on a layup. Here's the Knights on the other end. Brimhall double teamed for a moment, tries to get it across. It's picked up. Here's Kafusi out to Suguturaga in the open court. Lays it up for 2 in transition once more. Timeout called by the Knights. We'll take it with them as the Tigers lead it 30-15 here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. We're back at Orem High School where the Tigers have their biggest lead of the game at 15, leading at 30-15 with just under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Tigers were picked to finish 3rd in Region 7 in the preseason. That's the region they find themselves in the 5A division. Picked to finish behind Timpview and Springville. And they're looking good so far here in non-region play. So Knights out of the timeout with the basketball. They're going to bring it across the timeline. Here's Young. Saxon guarded closely by Harris. He's got Fotheringham up top. Cruz still looking to get something going. Hasn't found his rhythm so far here in this first half. It's a dribble handoff to Young. Young's going to take it up. Out in the corner. Here's Broadhead. Broadhead's got it. Guarded closely by Judy Moala, and it's another turnover and great defense from the Tigers. Here's Kafusi. Out to Aliai. He's going to drive. He'll kick it out. Troy has it once more. Suguturaga down low to Juni. Juni loses the basketball for a moment, but Harris recollects. Back over to Junie. Junie's got a baseline. He's going to go 1v1. Oh, puts his big body into it, and he's going to travel with the basketball. Picked up his feet just a little bit too much that time. But a nice thought that time from 32. So Skylar Andrioli will check back in for the Knights as Camden Broadhead checks out. Lone Peak's got to get something going here if they want to make it a game once more. Fotheringham screaming out to Jaden Hughes to come and collect the ball, which he does. Hughes now is going to drive baseline. Tries to go cross-court pass, but it's tipped out of bounds by the Tigers. And actually, we've got a meeting of the refs here. I saw one ref point one way and one the other. Now they're going to confirm it stays here with Lone Peak. It was last tipped, at least from my vantage point, by Junie Moala. So yes, refs will confirm it'll stay here with Lone Peak. Fotheringham looks for the call from the sideline. He's got it from Coach Young. Excuse me, Coach Engel. Fotheringham. He's going to drive, a little pick and pop. Here's a three-pointer up from Brimhall. No good, a little bit too strong. A foul will be called down low, and they're going to call it against Lone Peak. Looks like this one's going to go against Andrioli, the senior guard. That'll be the first team foul, so not a lot of stoppage here in this first half for both of these squads. Tigers still lead it by 15 as we reach the halfway point here of the second quarter. Ali Ice got it. Kicks it out to Sukaturaga. Sukaturaga with a spin move at the free throw line. He's going to drive. He's going to go down low, and a foul will be called against Fotheringham, and Crew clearly frustrated. Thought he played some great defense that time, and that'll be the second foul against number 4. So the senior 6'7" forward will head to the free throw line for 2. The Utah basketball signee as of early signing period last week. First one drops down for him. Averages over 21 points per game as Bentley Farnworth will check in for Moala. Harris also coming out. And Sukaturaga goes 2 for 2. So here's Young in the other direction. Knight still looking to get some sense of rhythm on the offensive side of the basketball. He's got it near the logo. Dishes out to Fotheringham, right side. Fotheringham not dribbling. Passes back up top to Brimhall. Brimhall to Young. A nice screen leaves him open for 3, and he gets it to go. Saxon Young finally connects from downtown. Tigers on the other end. Farnworth has it, looking to get it down to Simeon. Sukaturaga has a baseline. He's got a quick double team he's facing. Tries to kick it out. It's tipped by Lone Peak. Tigers will get it back. Manuia collects. 15 on the shot clock as Kafusi will call out the play near the timeline. Looking to get a screen moving left. He does. It's a switch by the Knights. And Kafusi's going to drive. Goes with his right underhand, and Sukaturaga tips it in for 2. So 34-18 is our score. Here comes Lone Peak to try and respond. Young has it far side. And he'll take a deep 3. Oh, and switches it down. Saxon Young. What a play by the junior point guard. And Farnworth will check out as well as Fotheringham. Knight's going to pick up some pressure here. And almost a steal. Ball still on the deck. It's loose. We're going to have a foul against the Knights. So playing with a little bit more aggressiveness here late in the second. Timeout called by the Tigers, and we'll take it with them as they lead at 34-21 on the Rewind Sports Network. Tigers student section starting to get into it just a little bit here on KSLSports.com as Orem leads Lone Peak 34-21. Tigers coming off of a win against Mountain View on the 6th. Upcoming, they'll be going up against Carter on the 19th at 2 p.m., followed by Pleasant Grove and Timpview before region play starts on the 16th of January against Salem Hills. Meanwhile, for the Knights, they're going to be playing Juan Diego on the 13th, also at 2 p.m., before playing Layton, Roosevelt, and Farmington before their region play begins on the 9th against Corner Canyon. Tigers looking to get it inbound, and a beautiful play is drawn up as Harris is wide open for a layup for 2. Lead back up to 15 for Orem. Young has it on the other end. Defense is picked up for the Tigers as well. Young coming off of some back-to-back triples, and a foul will be called against the Tiger defense. It's going to go against Aliai. So that will be the second team foul for Orem, first for Isa. Here's Caton looking to get a screen, and he does. Trying to get it back up top to Young, and he does. Young's got it on the switch. Young's going to drive. He goes up. Oh, and a nice dish down low. It's going to be off of the feet of Suguturaga, so it'll stay here with the Knights. 20 on the shot clock. Coach Engel calling out the play here. Oh, and a beautiful play drawn up as the Knights connect on the alley-oop. Nice connection that time as Brimhall finishes it off for Lone Peak. A double team coming against Kafusi. Here's Harris out top to Isa, and Isa gets a layup off the left side. Orem's figuring out a way to break against this pressure defense with the double team and the press. Young on the other hand. Oh, another tough triple for number 2. Meanwhile, on the other end, Aliai gets another easy layup off the left side. So 40-26 our score with just over a minute to go here in the first half. Caton's got it. A handoff to Young. Young has caught fire here in the second quarter. Looking to try and keep things semi-close here for the Knights. A block down low by Suguturaga. Tigers defense playing well right now in the paint. So Knights inbound baseline with 16 on the shot clock. It's a box formation. Looking to get it inbound, and they do. Here's a three-pointer that's up and no good. Rebound out, recollected. Knights can't get it to go, but a nice job by Caton to get a couple shots in, and he'll head to the free throw line for 2. It'll be the first foul against Kafusi, third team foul against Orem. So the 6-foot senior point guard at the line for 2 as the first one goes down. Caden averaging just over 5 points per game at 5.5 on the year through 6 contests. Looking to go 2 for 2 from the line. Made the first one, and he connects on the second. They're going to pick up that defense as well. They're going to keep the press as the Tigers move across the timeline. Aliai has blown up here in the second quarter, and he keeps it going with another layup for 2 in transition. They cannot stop number 55. A tough turnaround jumper. Doesn't fall that time for Andrioli. Here comes Manuia. Tries to get it out to Harris, but it's tipped on the far side by Young. It'll go out of bounds off the Knights. It'll stay here with the Tigers. 35 seconds to go here in the second quarter. So a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Harris is going to inbound on the far sideline in front of the Knights bench. He finds Kafusi, who's guarded closely up top. Andrioli looking to get a steal off of number 1. Kafusi still dribbling back and forth. Now he's going to go. Suguturaga has it left elbow. He's going to go into 1v1. Oh, a little push off. Doesn't go as he tries to do a little jumper. Knights now have it. 5 seconds to go. They got to get a shot up. Young with a deep three. Got it from downtown. What a finish from Saxon Young to take us to the half. Oh my goodness. Number 2 is on fire. And it's an 11-point game as we head to the break on the Rewind Sports Network. Tigers lead it 42-31. Into Tiger Fieldhouse here in Orem, Utah, as the Orem Tigers held on to an 11-point lead heading into the break. But that wasn't without the efforts from Saxon Young, who drained 4 triples there in that second quarter, including one at the buzzer from way downtown to cut it to 11. So Knights have a little bit of fight in them thanks to number 2, but let's see if the Tigers can regain control here in the second half and keep control of a double-digit lead. Here's Suguturaga down low, a little triple team action, out of bounds. It'll be off of Simeon, so an early turnover for the Tigers, and it'll head back Lone Peak's direction. Exactly the start that the Knights needed. Here's Hughes on the other end, tries to kick it outside. Here's Young. He's got it. It's a one-on-one with Isa. Saxon calling out baseline. Here's Hughes. He's going to drive. Goes up with his right. Leaves it too strong. Rebound is fought for. It's won by the Tigers. Almost picked off by Young. Here's Suguturaga in transition. Ball is flown out, and it's going to be off of the knee of Simeon Suguturaga once more. So 2 turnovers off of number 12. And it'll head back Lone Peak's way. Hughes has it as he hands off to Young. Young calls out for a screen. He's going to get it from Broadhead. It's Isa back up top. Kafusi pump fake. And it's going to be a reach and foul called against Young. So the Knights defense put some extra pressure here on the Tigers, and it's worked so far through this first minute and a half as they've cut the lead down to single digits. Suguturaga inbound to Kafusi. Kafusi near the logo. He passes over to Manuia left side. Manuia brings it up top. Finds Aliai. Aliai down low to Suguturaga. Suguturaga puts it up, leaves it short. Mawala with the rebound, but he steps out of bounds, and another turnover for the Tigers. So the Knights cutting into this lead. Here's Young. Brings it across the timeline. 6 minutes to go here in this third period. Young, nice pass down low to Hughes. Hughes bobbles it for a moment, and it looks like his foot was out of bounds. They're going to call it a turnover, and it's going to head back Orem's direction. So while the Knights have been playing good on the defensive side of the ball here in this third quarter, it's only converted into 2 points off of the 3 turnovers from Tigers. Here's Suguturaga. Out top, Kafusi from downtown. Connects. Nice shot from number 1. That makes it a double-digit lead once more, 45-33. Young ended on a hot streak there in the second quarter. Can he get it going here in the third? Looks to get a screen, and he's going to pick and pop. Tries to get it outside. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, so it'll stay here with the Knights. Cooper Harris is going to check in for Suguturaga. Hughes is going to inbound on the far sideline near baseline. Inbounds it to Young. 15 on the shot clock. He's guarded closely by Harris. Up top, here's Broadhead. Broadhead pump fakes a 3. Down low to Fotheringham. Fotheringham spin move and a kiss off the glass for 2. That makes it a 10-point game. Manuia up top to Harris. Now Kafusi has it. That zone defense is working right now for the Knights. Here's Kafusi. A pop jumper. Mid-range, no good. Fotheringham gets the rebound off the right rim. Tries to get it to his teammate in transition. It doesn't go. Intended receiver that time is Brimhall. Here's Kafusi. And a high off the left side of the glass doesn't go. Fotheringham with another rebound. Young now moves it in transition. And an alley-oop for Hughes falls short. And Jordan's going to step out of bounds once again. Nice idea that time from number 2, but the Knights can't get it to go. And another turnover for Lone Peak. A reminder, our clock is unofficial here on the Rewind Sports Network. We're going to try and keep it as close as possible. Kafusi's going to breathe things over slowly as we reach the halfway point here of the third. It's going to be tipped by Hughes out of bounds. It'll stay here with Orem. Hand activity has picked up here in the second half. Sugacharaga up top. That 2-3 zone working. Aliyai trying to get a 3, doesn't go. Sugacharaga with the rebound, and he's blocked down low. Collects his own rebound, puts it up, and gets it to go. Simeon Sugacharaga showing those muscles as he gets a 2 off of the block. Nice defense that time, though, from Camden Broadhead. Meanwhile, on the other end, oh my goodness, tough jumper falls that time for Lone Peak. Logan Brimhall, what a fantastic finish baseline. Here's Kafusi, out to Harris, open in the corner for 3, no good. Aliyai with the rebound, and Sugacharaga with another finish. Lead back up to 12. Here's Young on the other end. Cross-court pass, tipped for a moment, but recontrolled, and the Knights can't get it to go. A miss in the corner from Brimhall, and he will foul on a reach-in in transition. So some mass subs coming in for the Knights. It'll be Andrioli alongside Tanner Schwartz, as well as Cole Caton. Moala will check out. Manuia will check in for the Tigers. Nice move by Kafusi. Takes it to the rack. Can't get the finish. Fotheringham with another board. Here's Young in transition. A pick and pop from 3. Leaves it short. Fighting for his own rebound. He gets it. Now it's a handoff in the corner for Schwartz. No good. Sugacharaga with a tough rebound. Here come the Tigers moving quickly. Harris goes up with his right. Body's on the floor. And a charge will be called against Harris. Once again, nice body placement by Young in transition, and it's another turnover for the Tigers. Here's Caden on the far side as he brings it across the timeline. Tigers sticking with a man defense. Isa guarding closely against the ball. Now a timeout will be called by the Knights, and we will take it with them as Tigers lead it 49-37 here on the Rewind Sports Network. We are back at Tiger Fieldhouse here in Orem as the Tigers currently lead the Knights of Lone Peak 49-37 with under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Knights trailed by 11 as we head into the break. Defensive intensity has picked up on both sides. It really comes down to who can limit these turnovers here as we get closer to the end of the third and head into the fourth. And perimeter shooting has died just slightly, so we'll see who can pick it up from downtown as well. Knights will start with the basketball here as they call the timeout. 22 seconds left on the shot clock as they'll inbound on the near sideline. Young has it up top near the logo. He looks like he's looking to get it inside to Fotheringham in the paint. But Fotheringham is being closely guarded by 2 Tigers. Instead, Young's going to take it himself. And the tough layup falls. What a game for Saxon Young. Here's Sugacharaga on the other end. Kicks it out. Manuia for 3. No good. And ball is falling around. And it looks like a foul will be called against Juni Moala. That'll be his second, as well as the team's second, with under 2 minutes to go now here in the third. So here's Caton, guarded closely by Kafusi. Caton, hand off to Fotheringham. He'll pick and pop a 3. Bang! It's good. Number 4 gets 3. Lead down to 7 now for the Tigers. Kafusi will slow things down. Looking to get a screen from Juni on the left side. He's going to take the screen. Here's the double team right off of it. Moala's got the ball. Kick out to Harris. Harris drives baseline, goes up and leaves it off the side of the backboard. Here's Young in transition. Oh, and a nice hesitation move. Leads himself to the rack for two. It's a 5-point game. Tigers still looking to slow things down as we have a minute to go here in the third quarter. Harris, left side, now inside. Oh, and a beautiful offensive possession as Suga Turaga finishes underneath the basket. Lead back up to 7. Fotheringham with the basketball, guarded closely by Simeon. It's going to be a 1v1. Oh, and a behind-the-back pass down low, and it's picked off. Oh, Andrioli had an opportunity, but he couldn't take it. Instead, it's a turnover. Tigers moving quickly in transition, and a jump ball will be called. Great defense by the Knights in transition. Possession is with Lone Peak. Beautiful defense that time by the team in black.
Next possession, Tigers.
Kafusi will check out for the Tigers. Lone Peak might want to get the last shot here to end the third. Caton gets a screen from Young. Harris will stick on him. Now he's looking to get a screen from Andrioli. He's going to take it. Kick out top. Andrioli's got it in the right wing. Now with Fotheringham. 5 seconds to go in the third. Crew. Oh, the step back three. Falls down. It doesn't go. Caton collects, but he can't get a shot off, and that's how the third quarter will end. It's the Tigers leading it, 51-44 as we head into the fourth on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. We welcome you back into Tiger Fieldhouse here at Orem High School as the Tigers looking to get their first win over a Region 3 6A opponent in Lone Peak as they couldn't get it done against Corner Canyon just a few weeks ago. Can they finish it here tonight on their home floor? We're about to find out. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight to the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. So happy to have you here with us, and we should be in for a great finish. Tigers will start with the basketball here in the fourth with a 7-point lead. That defense for the Knights has picked up here in the second half, and it's sure to continue here in the fourth. Kafusi brings it across the timeline. He has it. Guarded closely by Young. He's going to drive. A nice pick and pop. Moala's got it. Tough layup off the right side. Doesn't foul, but he's fouled on the layup opportunity. So he'll head to the free throw line for two. It's the 6'4" senior forward, averaging just under 3 points per game. And looking to increase his team's lead to 9. First one is up and in. Juni, a great defensive player in football for the Tigers as they're coming off of a state championship. He goes 2 for 2 from the line, and he's showing he can be a dual sport athlete here tonight. Caton has it on the other side, guarded by Kafusi. Schwartz down low to Fotheringham, back up top, Broadhead for three. No good, leaves it short. Moala with the rebound. Here's Suga Turaga in transition. He's going to stop things and slow it down. Kafusi has it. He's going to call out the play in the half court. Manuia guarded closely by Schwartz. Cross-court pass over to Aliai. Moala down to Suga Turaga, 15 on the shot clock. Deep two baseline. Suga Turaga is now going to take it himself. Takes it down low. Ball goes underneath his legs, and it's picked off by the Knights. Here comes Lone Peak. Broadhead down the coast and gets a kiss off the glass on the right side. Knights with another two. Broadhead with a nice finish, cuts it back down to 7. Here's Moala, left side. Oh, and a beautiful run play by Kafusi as he goes around the screen. 55-46 our score. Saxon Young, a player on fire, guarded by Isa. He's got it near the logo up top. He's moving left to right. He's going to hand it off to Fotheringham. He'll take a three. Leaves it short. And Sugacharaga gets the long rebound. Kafusi looking to get a screen from Mawala. He does, but he's going to keep it up top. Now he's going to drive. Nice, beautiful play down low, and the pass to Mawala connects on an easy layup off the left side. Lead back up to double digits for the Tigers. Here's Young on the other end. Thought about a three, but it was going to be blocked. He gets it back. Now he's going to drive. He's got it against Mawala. Another three for Fotheringham. Bodies hit the floor, and a shooting foul will be called. So Crew Fotheringham will head to the free throw line for 3 free throw attempts. We'll see if the charity stripe can be good to number 4. First one, gets it to go. The junior 6'8" player averages just under 15 points per game as the second one drops. He's had 7 3-pointers on the season, and he's had many opportunities to try and get another one here tonight, but he hasn't been able to connect. It's been all Saxon Young for Lone Peak from downtown. Goes 2 for 3 from the line, and ball is tipped around. It's going to be Tiger basketball. So that cuts the lead down to 9 with just under 6 minutes to go here in the game. Kafusi brings it across. Sugacharaga now has it left side. Handoff, Kafusi, pump fakes a three, now he'll take it. No good. Rebound out to Fotheringham. And we've got a flopping call against Kafusi. So they're going to say that he purposely had his body hit the deck. So a flop warning against number 1. So Lone Peak restarts with the basketball as they inbound at baseline. Young's going to bring it across. He's guarded closely by Harris. Young finds Fotheringham. Over to Caton. Down low, broadhead baseline. They're going to swing it around. Caton's got it. Shot clock under 10. Knight's got to get something to go. Caton, he's going to drive. Tough fadeaway jumper, hits the side of the backboard. Ball's tipped around. Here's Hughes. And they're going to say it's a shot clock violation as the ball did not hit the rim on the first attempt. So nice defense by the Tigers, and another turnover for the Knights. Timeout taken by Orem. We'll take it with them as they lead at 57-48 here on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back into Tiger Fieldhouse as the Orem Tigers lead the Lone Peak Knights 57-48 here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the game. Tigers looking to move to 6-3 on the season. Lone Peak looking to move to 5-2. Next game for the Tigers will be on the 19th against Carter. Meanwhile, next game for the Knights will be on the 13th against Juan Diego. Knights are going to pick up a full court press. Isa able to get around it. Sugacharaga gets a nice reverse and a layup for 2 in transition. Orem very good when they're able to move the basketball quickly. Here's Young on the other end. Step back jumper. Oh, gets it to go. Nothing but net. Brings it back down to a 9-point game. Tigers finally bring it across the timeline. Kafusi's met immediately with a double team. Here's Sugacharaga. He's going to take it down low, kick it up top. Kafusi with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Finds Sugacharaga at the top of the key. Simeon, handoff Kafusi. Kafusi, he's going to kick it out. Harris for 3, no good. Rebound out to Caton. Caton, handoff Young. Saxon's had a fantastic game here for the Knights. Step back 3, no good. Rebound out to Manuia. Hughes closely guarding Kafusi. Kafusi able to get past his defender, but he picks up his dribble. Now Sugacharaga is going to drive. He loses the basketball. Knights with a steal. Here's Fotheringham going coast to coast. Up with 2. Can't get it. His second attempt also no good. Aliai with the rebound. And Fotheringham just having an off game here tonight in Orem. Kafusi slowing things down. Coach Engel asking for some more pressure. Here's Manuia for 3. Bang! What a shot from number 3. And that makes it a 12-point game with under 3 to go here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Tigers 2 minutes and 51 seconds away from getting their 6th win of the season. And looking to put away a 6A opponent in Lone Peak here at home. It's been all Simeon Sugacharaga and Saxon Young, but Simeon's had a little bit more help from his Tiger teammates than Saxon Young has had from his Knight teammates. Fresh off of a Manuia 3-pointer at 62-50. Tigers lead it, 2:51 to go. Knights will have the basketball coming off of the timeout. And we're going to have a stoppage. Fotheringham looks to have some blood on his left knee. Just needs to wipe it off, it looks like. Let's see if they're going to give him a bandage of sorts. They're going to give him a wrap. So he'll put some tape around it. And then on top of the wrap, there's the bandage. So we'll make sure we have no more stoppage of play here for this final 3 minutes. So Fotheringham back in with a little extra equipment. He'll inbound it out to Young. Young gets a screen from Fotheringham. He'll pop a 3. Bullseye! What a shot from Saxon Young! And the Knights will take another timeout. We'll take it with them and we'll be right back. What a game for number 2, Saxon Young, who has definitely added to his 3-point total on the season here tonight, as he's able to cut the lead back down to single digits. He's going to need some help here in this final 2:43 if the Knights want to have a comeback to get this one in the pocket. Lone Peak has played some great defense, but the Tigers have been able to get out in transition very quickly and get some easy buckets underneath the basket. Let's see who can come out on top. Kafusi able to get past the defense in transition, finds Sugacharaga wide open, and there's another easy layup. That's exactly what the Tigers have been good at all night. Young looking to get another screen. It's a switch on Harris. Young's going to take it. Goes up with 2. Gets it to go in the foul. Oh my goodness. And now Saxon can get 3 points the old-fashioned way from the charity stripe. Oh my goodness. What a night for number 2. Can make this an 8-point contest. His free throw is up and good. So Schwartz will check out. Brimhall will check in. Tigers looking to inbound. They find Sugacharaga. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Simeon's knee. And it's a turnover that the Knights needed. They can make this a two-possession game right here. They can make it too. Fotheringham inbounds it to Hughes. Crew gets it back. He's got it right side. He's going to take it to the rack, and he's blocked by Suga Turaga. Young gets the rebound. Young's going to call off Crew. It's a one-on-one with Harris. Oh my gosh, a deep two! Oh, falls short. Hughes tries to recollect. Ball is tipped. Here's Suga Turaga in transition. Ducks it down with the right hand. What a play by number 12. Back up to a 10-point game. Here's Fotheringham. And it's picked off. Here's Simeon to Harris. Back to Simeon. And it's blocked by Hughes. Kafusi with the rebound, though. Critical for the Tigers. Here's Isa. Out to Harris for three. No good. Another long rebound out to Orem, and a timeout called by Coach Tavita. We'll take it with him as Orem leads it 66-56 on the Rewind Sports Network. What a series of events we've just witnessed here at Tiger Fieldhouse as Orem leads it 66-56 with 1:17 to go in the basketball. The Knights had an opportunity to cut it to a two-possession game. A miss from Young, and the steal led to Suga Turaga with a one-hand flush. He's got the basketball, and a foul will be called against the Knights. It's going to go against Fotheringham. So that's the team's second, but his personal third. Shot clock will reset. And another foul called, and this is before the time was even able to start. This is going to go against Young. So now the team's third, and that's Young's second. So let's try this for a third time. Manuia, and another foul. Now this one is going to go against Andrioli. And just like that, 3 quick team fouls for Lone Peak. So one more will put the Tigers in the bonus. Oh, and an alley-oop to Suga Turaga for 2. What a beautiful play design. Tigers lead it by 12. Here's Fotheringham the other direction, and the ball will be out of bounds off his feet, a turnover that the Knights could not have. Manuia looking to inbound, and Aliai wide open, and lays it in for another 2. Here comes Andrioli. Off to Young. Young's double teamed. Now he's going to drive, and a foul will be called on his attempt to do so. That'll be Kafusi's third foul. Excuse me. That'll be the second foul for Kafusi, team's third. Knights looking to inbound. Here's Young. A wild three-point attempt is no good. Rebound is fought for. And a foul is going to be called again. And it looks to go against Lone Peak. With 33 seconds to go, we'll make the trek across the court, as it looks like Suga Turaga will be at the charity stripe for 2. Third foul against Andrioli. First one, no good. But what a night for Simeon Sugataraga. The senior that averages over 21 points per game is headed to play for the Utes next season. Has had just not only a phenomenal season, but a great game here today, especially down low in the paint, as he goes 1 for 2 from the line. That makes it a 15-point game. Here come the Knights the other direction. Young is fouled as he connects for another 2 and heads to the line. So Saxon Young, even with the loss tonight, very impressive performance as he can't get the free throw to go, but Andrioli with the putback opportunity gives Lone Peak another 2 to cut it down to 11. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. Up next for Lone Peak, they'll be playing Juan Diego on the 13th. On December 16th, they'll head on the road to play Layton before playing against Roosevelt at home on December 19th. Their last non-region game will be on January 6th against Farmington before starting against Corner Canyon on the 9th. Then their next 2 games will be at American Fork and against Skyridge. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, they'll play against Carter at home at 2 p.m. on December 19th. They'll have the holiday break and then play against Pleasant Grove on the road, where they just were a couple of games ago in the EYBL Scholastic. And then they'll play Timpview at home on the 9th before starting their region play against Salem Hills, before going on the road to Payson and then back at home against the Vikings of Pleasant Grove on the 23rd. So about 27 seconds left here in the game. Tigers just looking to end things here with an 11-point lead. Knights still playing some great defense. Isa gets it into Simeon. Simeon out to Harris. And Harris will be fouled by Andrioli. So Cooper Harris now will head to the line for 2 free throws. Knights trying to avoid a 4-3 start in their first back-to-back loss of the season, as Harris gets the first one to go. Meanwhile, this will be the first back-to-back win for the Tigers since November 19th and 20th against Timpanogos and ALA. Harris goes 2 for 2. Here's Young in transition. Trying to get something quick, still dribbling. Here's Fotheringham. And he's going to pick and pop a 3. Leaves it short. Here's Manuia out to Sugataraga. And it looks like the Tigers are just going to drain things out. So a great win for Orem here at Tiger Fieldhouse, as they're going to win it 73-60 and move to 6-3 on the season. Lone Peak will fall to 4-3. And this was just a great game here tonight, led by Simeon Sugataraga and company. Great team performance from the Tigers, but what an effort by Saxon Young to lead his team and make it close. They trailed by 11 at the half. They were able to cut it to as close as 5 there in the second, but just couldn't overcome the offensive powerhouse of the Tigers in the start they had in that first quarter. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this edition of the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. We're so glad that we had you here with us. I'm Nate Thatcher. We hope to have you here soon for another edition on KSLSports.com. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night.